Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. It's been asked for, so we're delivering. We're bringing back the mono black skeleton. This was the deck that the first go round was undefeated, didn't lose a single game. People liked it so much that they asked that I play it again and produce some more videos or more content with it. So we're doing another round today, just to kind of go over this. If you haven't seen the last one, it is a a skeleton heavy theme to it. It has the corpses of the lost as the main feature here. This works well with the case of the stash skeleton as well as the forsaken miner. We have a lot of threats that leave the battlefield and come back. You can do that with you can bring this back to your hand and replay it, creating a new skeleton. Forsaken Miner comes back. We also have a 3 of Bloodghast that come back from the graveyard when you play a land. So a lot of times you're using these creatures as part of your casting costs for something like Final Vengeance. You can sacrifice a creature, Eaten Alive. You can sacrifice a creature to reduce the spell of that. There's card draw here as well for sacrificing a creature. So a lot of times you could actually do that to your advantage. But you think you'd actually be hurting yourself if you do that, but actually sometimes that's the best play. I know there's situations where you can sacrifice a creature and then bring it back. Let's say you sacrifice a Bloodghast to the Corrupted, and then you drop a land and it comes right back into play. So you don't have any temple loss or anything like that. One of the best turn one plays, you can get this Hilderblade down. It's kind of a set it and forget it kind of thing, because if anything leaves play, you can have it go on to one of your creatures at the end of turn for free. So obviously in this deck, you have stuff leaving play constantly as you're using it to draw cards, to exile. Heck, even if you're exiling their stuff, it triggers it as well. So you see that a lot. Other spells in here that we have the Saboteur, just a solid 2-drop. With how many times you're going to be removing their creatures, you're going to utilize this creature to attack in quite a bit, because you're probably not even going to be putting counters on their creatures half the time because you're destroying their creatures so much. So not too big of a concern. Just a one of the Deep Cavern Bats. It's nice to every once in a while throw it out just to see what's in their hand and remove it. And then we have a 3 of the Charm. Has 3 abilities on here. Exile target creature. You're going to use that probably the most. Get rid of threats. Return 1 or 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers from your graveyard to your hand. So you can use the return creatures. You're probably going to use that the least out of all of these, just because you got other stuff going on. You're not worried about pulling stuff back from your graveyard. Not to mention, both the Miner and the Bloodghast can come out of your graveyard without the use of this. But you also have that third ability. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. It gains lifelink until the end of turn. You can throw that down. Last an additional turn if you need to get a little bit of lifelink to survive an attack. Otherwise, you can push through those last couple points of damage by using that as well. So, or use it as a nice combat trick to trick them into maybe double blocking a Saboteur and then throwing that down to give your Saboteur an extra couple +1 counters just so they can't kill it. A lot of interesting things to do with this deck. You can really go to town with it depending on how you want to play it, but really it's a fun one to play. Had a blast doing it last time. Like I said, went undefeated, so we'll see how we do it this time. Please hit that subscribe button. New videos every day. We're doing things that people ask for, such as playing this deck again. If you want to catch new content, we're gonna have new videos every day for the whole month. So please subscribe. Otherwise, enjoy the videos. All right, let's look at this. We got some land, some removal, Saboteur into the corpse. We'll keep it. All right. Drop land. Sorry about that delay. Fortunately, we didn't have that on the first turn. We'll cast the Saboteur. Even if they try to kill it, it gets them to discard. Ah, it's a weapons deck. All right, let's race. Drop Corpse. We'll be able to double spell next turn. All right, let's see here. What are they going to do? Two damage. Which guy is he going to kill? Okay. Ooh, another Saboteur. Unchecked, those things get out of hand pretty quick. All right, lethal on board. And they give it up. All right, let's take a look. We got swamps. We got some draw. Not a whole lot to sack it to. A little bit of removal. Hyperblade's nice to have early. Get out of your hand. They always have the elf on one. I'm gonna drop this first because I'm gonna destroy their threat that they drop with the elf. And that allows me to attach the Hyperblade. Hilderblade, not Hyperblade. Alright, so I get to destroy the Tifa. We'll attack with that. We'll give it +1. He can't block it because it has Menace. And the blade attaches to it. Unfortunately, has the wilds. I would like to have targeted removal. Unfortunately, I don't. That's pretty good, actually. So what I can do is I can give Bristly the pump, and then man, give Bristly the pump. I mean, can't block this no matter what. Yeah, so we'll attack first. I don't want him to have the hexproof spell, so I'm going to do that right now. If I do draw another charm, it's possible that I have... he's going to do something similar this turn. Is he going to attack? Oh, unfortunately dropped another elf. That makes this so much worse. Alright, so he has to double block that. If he wants to block it. All right, so what I'm going to do is attack with this. Give a +1 to... Suppose it really doesn't matter too much. Give it to that. And then let him double block. He loses both his creatures. Hopefully he doesn't have another one in hand. But what that allows me to do actually is either double attack, plus this is going on to the saboteurs, so... Not bad, because I can just cast the strategic betrayal, get rid of one of his creatures. Hopefully he doesn't have a bird on the top. Interesting. So he can get that up to an 8/8. So I can't even kill that with the saboteur. Unfortunately, they had a bird. I need targeted removal. Ooh! I mean, I'll take 8, unfortunately. Gonna no block that. I mean, he has to double block that, which means he'll take 3, but he can kill me on the swing back. If I only kill 1, I can only do 7 damage. Shoot. I think I need to. I think I need to do that. And then for an instant, when we do the... Because we're going to do this on the block, so we're going to start with... We'll start with an attack. We'll give the +1 to that guy. I don't know if he's even going to block, to be honest with you. All right, he chose to block. He was worried that I had the pump spell. We'll do Corpse of the Lost. End our turn. Done. We'll pay the life. Do I want to pay the life? We'll pay the life. And hopefully they don't have a removal. If they have a removal, it's over, but the 1 life wouldn't have mattered in that case anyways. Alright, he's pumping it. That means he has no other landfall threats, at least. He would have dropped those by now. Hopefully he can't give everything trample. One block. We're going to sacrifice our creature for the draw. It's a pretty good draw. We could do Corpse and then Betrayal. That's fine with us. Come on. We get rid of his Bristly Bill. And that's why we brought this back to our hand. The blade will also attach to it. And then Bloodghast has haste. Well, we know he doesn't have another creature because he didn't cast it last turn. Unless he was just saving that to double the counters, which makes no sense. What does he have in his hand? Well, I guess it really doesn't matter too much. Good game. All right, let's take a look here. We got land. We have our miner, our blade. This thing comes in handy. Saboteur. I'm tempted to drop the miner into the saboteur. Well, let's keep it. I would rather have this be an untapped land, but we'll keep this. Well, that's unfortunate. They're going to be gaining some life here. Well, let's do the race. We should be drawing some removal coming up here. I mean, we still have this as a removal as well. Okay, that gets pumped. That's a pretty good draw. We need this as a land. I'm tempted to give him one more turn. And pump their creature. I wonder if that's risky, but we'll get this down. And we'll be able to draw some cards. So let's do that. I'm going to pump that because we can... Oh, what do we got going on here? And we're back. That was a weird one. Just kicked me out of the game. All right. So we're attacking with that. We gave their creature. We're going to drop this. We're going to get rid of our guy. Just so we can drop the Hyperblade. Perfect. Unfortunately, they double creature. Interesting. Obviously we want to get rid of the Pride Mate. If I attack, they're going to double block. They'll probably block with something like that. If they triple block, well, I do have instant removal, so we'll see what we can do here. I don't want to take another hit from the Ajani, though. That's the issue. Decline that. I want to use all the mana so I can charm it. Let them double block. The unfortunate thing is I can get rid of both of those. And I can take 8 next turn if they drop a creature. 9 if they drop 2 creatures. Or I can trade off. I think trading off is actually the best. Because I got enough removal in hand. Okay, I can get rid of both these if I draw. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I don't have flying, so I say let's get rid of the flyers. Ooh, this is unfortunate too. That's gonna get there. Probably all the more reason why we want to get rid of the flyers. Decline that. Well, that worked out well. Let's make something leave the... But we make something leave the battlefield. I can get 2 creatures back too. I'd rather make that leave the battlefield. Unfortunately, I didn't have the extra land. I'll be able to attach the Hyperblade. Okay, they got the Vanguard. Back in. We're going to get this ley line out of commission here. Unfortunately, that can't block. I will actually draw 2 cards with it. So we'll get it back just by dropping this anyways. And then we can drop our bats. And I don't care about their ley line of hope. We'll put it on our bats. That way we got some lifelink here. And this game's tide is turning here. He doesn't have an artifact or creature card. I'm just going to cycle this. I can bring back the Forsaken Miner. I want to get rid of this Channeler. We'll keep it on there. That does a whole lot of nothing for them. You know what? I'm going to attack out here to see if they block, because I'm okay with them blocking. Keep it on. I think we got her. Ain't a whole lot they can do here. Well, they can block our flyer now. 2/2, 2/2, 2/2. I guess it really didn't matter. Oh, I forgot they got the additional life from Leyline of Hope. But nothing died either, so. Good game. All right, what do we got? We got some lands here. We have hand disruption, removal, corpses lost. Nice saboteur. We keep that. We'll be able to get rid of their green landfall threat. Turn 5 that can get out of hand, but I'll be honest with you. Firstly, Bill's probably the worst right now. The only issue is he can make this larger with the Evolving Wilds. And this is a sorcery, so it really can't handle anything. That's 5. Okay, because I can still get rid of the elf. See, he can block and kill that. I'll give him the option to double block here. I can do the double kill next turn here. Yeah, I got it. Looks like they're out of land, though. I'm not really concerned about the elf. Especially because he doesn't have the hexproof here. Do I just throw this down? I think I do. I mean, he's going to block. Question is, do I want to draw the cards? I'd rather get rid of the Hydra. Oh, shoot. I forgot he has mana open. I can give it a lifelink. We'll get down the... because he'll block. He has to block with the elf. And that actually gives us the ability to tragic then. Because he'll have no green mana open. I think that was the right play. Little does he know he should be casting Snakeskin right now. Well, that's interesting. I mean, we're going to give it to the elf, so... Sure. Ah, he's going to start getting an army here. So he has to block here. He'll get another creature next turn. Oh, he chose double block. I'm actually glad he blocked the Bloodghast, because if I get a land, it just comes back anyways. Okay, so they're going to get at least one. Sure. Because it's always going to have 2 defense, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so he's going to get 2 now. Bloodghast come back. Take action. I'm actually only going to cast that because I can use the charm to give 2 counters. Gotta always remember the other modes of this card. Comes in handy. That's a good game. He should have cracked his wilds earlier to get a second creature. GG. What can I say? This deck just dominates. It is so fun to play this thing. You can just bash and destroy all their creatures and just keep bringing your threats back from the graveyard. Dropping Corpse of the Lost just over and over. There's so much you can do here. You could see even during the one match, Magic Arena tried to get us to stop by kicking us out of the game, but we got right back in and ended up killing the guy. It's amazing how resilient this deck is. It can just stop the opponent's board even when you think you're done. These matches were fun. Ended up 10-1 with this deck. This is crazy how good this is. What is that? 91% win rate on that. That is just an insane gameplay for that amount for a deck like this. So definitely spend your wild cards on this deck. This is a blast to play, and it does really well on ladder. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button. Like I said earlier, we're doing new videos every day for the entire month. So if you want to catch the latest deck list and gameplay footage like this one, please hit subscribe and have a great day.